Yeah.
So far, it's only been 3 feet.
Chris. My name is Angel. I'll be your safari guide for today. Nice to meet you guys. Now, your safety is my priority, so I need you guys to keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs in the vehicle at all times. Remain seated at all times too, and please do not whistle, click, or snap at the animals, especially not the lions, because I just don't want you to do that. Do you have any questions? All right, let's bounce. Now, our first stop into the reserve is the Little Ituri Rainforest. First, you're gonna notice there is a lot of bamboo here. This is a renewable resource that can be made into papers, bags, buildings, and it's even in some of the clothes that I'm wearing right now. On your left-hand side, you can see one of those saddle-built storks behind that bush. You can't really tell from here, but they're 4.5 feet tall with a wingspan of 9 feet wide, almost as wide as a canopy above your head. And not only do they eat fish, but they also eat crustaceans, small mammals, and even other birds too. To your right hand side, there is an okapi that kind of looks like a zebra at first, but they're actually related to the giraffe. Remember that for later. They're really shy, they're not seen too often, and when the babies are first born, they'll prevent themselves from pooping for 2 months to hide their scent from predators. I know, I was speechless too, it's crazy. No, for real, for real. Now, on the left, you're gonna find a watering hole. This provides a different source of food, but also helps animals who have really sensitive skin, kind of like that black rhino way over there. Let's get a little bit closer.
Oh, nice.
These guys have a triangular shaped upper lip that kind of works like a finger, just to help them take all of the leaves off of the shrubs and bushes. They weigh about 3,000 pounds each, which you'll find out soon is not that much. The ones that we could see up ahead are almost double the size. No matter which kind of rhino we're looking at, they all have horns that are made out of keratin, which is the same thing that our hair and our nails are made out of too. But theirs is a lot denser. They need it for knocking over trees and for self-defense. Now, another type of defense the animals use is camouflage. Just check out the different kinds here on the left. Look at that greater kudu. We can tell that she is a female. She doesn't have any horns, but the males can grow horns up to 6 feet long, almost as long as a giraffe's neck, and that brownish coat helps them to hide behind trees and dried bamboo. There's also a bongo instead, and that reddish orange coat helps them out more in the evening, so they are more nocturnal animals. That's all we're gonna find here, so we're heading on over to the Safi River. I gotta get up this hill first, so just hold on real quick. We're gonna find some semi-aquatic animals who spend their time both on land and water. Just make sure you're looking under the surface, because you could find something that you were not expecting. You better say, ooh, the giraffe. Now on the right hand side, you're gonna find some of those pink-backed pelicans. Now they're not pink right now, but during mating season they'll turn a beautiful color, almost like they're blushing, and they can be in groups of 500 so long as the water quality is right. I also see 2 hippos here, and I'm trying not to flip out because they're my favorite animals. Oh my gosh, look at the red. Are you for real? Oh my goodness, hopefully we'll see some more up ahead. Wow, now can anybody guess how much a hippo weighs? Just give me a number. Okay, pretty good guess. You're on the right track. Anywhere between 2,000 to 5,000 pounds. That's what you're looking for. Great job, guys. Looking at them, you might think it's mostly body fat or blubber, but let me tell you right now, they only have a body fat percentage of 5 to 10%. So they mostly consist of dense muscle. That's why you usually sink down to the bottom. Oh, he's sticking his tongue out. It's getting a little bit silly today. Oh my goodness. They're so cute. Wow. Even with all that weight, they have a really fast land speed, galloping just like a horse at speeds that are faster than this truck. They do have some of the strongest jaws in the world and can deliver a powerful bite, which sounds kind of scary, but they're actually herbivores, and they can eat over 100 pounds of vegetation every single day. Oh, there's another one over here. One of those more misunderstood animals I'm looking for is that Nile crocodile way over there on the left. Kind of hiding behind the bush, but I'm sure you'll see him pretty soon. I know what you're thinking. Oh snap, they're so scary, but they are really important to the environment. They help to balance out the water by preventing overpopulation, getting rid of invasive species, and cleaning up animal debris that fogs up the water too. And the same goes for alligators as well. Alright, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. This hill is like twice as big, so you know what to do. Just hold on. That was pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll just go there and say, boom. Oh wow, you already turned it up on me today. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, as soon as I get back to doing my job, we're gonna find a baobab tree. It doesn't look like too much going on right now, but under the surface, there is thousands of gallons of water in a spongy layer. And some of your favorite animals can break through the trunks and let the water seep out. That's how it gets its nickname, the Tree of Life. It doesn't have any leaves for 9 months out of the year, but it can also grow fruits during certain times of the year too, and also reduces the damage done by hurricanes, landslides, and earthquakes as well. It's also really big, and it's made out of wood. Sometimes it has leaves. I'm trying to distract you from the fact that we're stopped right now. Yeah, there's a couple giraffes on the road at the moment. Yeah. It's causing a traffic jam. It wasn't even that funny. We're gonna see exactly where that animal stop is stemming from in just a moment. But it looks like it's right over there. I'll try to get closer so you can see. You guys see the giraffe? Yeah. Now, at first glance, it is looking a little bit different outside. There is really nowhere to hide and there's nowhere to swim. So these animals are relying on how strong or fast they are to survive. Plus, because there's so much room, there's a lot of space for large groups and packs. Welcome to the West again. And the Maasai giraffe that we're seeing over there stands about 18 feet tall, and their necks protrude about 6 feet long, and somehow they have the same amount of bones in their necks that you and I do. It's kind of hard to tell the difference between all the giraffes that are out here, but they know each other from far away because of the slightest change in pattern. That's how they know mom or dad's face, and some of their lifelong friends too. You already know how they're super tall, of course, but that also means they need a really strong heart to flow blood up against the force of gravity. If you make a fist with your hand, that's about the size of your heart. It weighs under 1 pound. Giraffe hearts are 25 pounds each and 2.5 feet long. That's a little bit bigger than a basketball. Also getting really close to these wildebeest as well. Probably seen them in a movie somewhere. I'm only counting about 7, but the largest recorded migration was 1.5 million at a time. And even though those groups are so large, they always take care of each other. If they feel threatened, they'll form defensive circles and stop their hooves to make them seem a little scarier than they actually are. In the wild, they're commonly seen with zebras. Not many people know this, but they have a symbiotic relationship. Zebras have a really good sense of hearing, and they're very vocal, and wildebeest have a great sense of smell. So together, they get to where predators have been, whether they're coming back, and they eat different parts of the same plants, so they can graze in the same areas too. Speaking of predators, one of those pack animals I'm looking for are the African painted dogs. They could be on the left. Do you guys see anything? Okay, let me try again. The African painted dogs on the left-hand side. I think they're taking a nap right now. Okay, they look like dogs, but they're also painted. Hopefully that helps. I don't know if it does, but we're gonna go with that for now. We're gonna stop right here. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah. I'll try to get a little bit closer to these giraffes. You can maybe take some good pictures, but while we're on the way there, you can find some sable antelope on your left. They are the official emblem of our reserve. Any fight or flight situation, they'll always choose to stay and defend their territory, even directly challenging lions if they have to. They get down on one knee, point their horns forward, and make a lunging motion because they always take every challenge head first. Okay, so let's get a little bit closer here. And you can see those almost horns on their heads, so they're called ossicles. They're mainly used by the males to show dominance within the group. And even though okapis and giraffes have a similar skull structure, only male okapis have ossicones and the females don't. Kind of strange. In the wild, they're very vulnerable to attacks if they were to sit down because it takes them really long to get back up, so they have to take micro naps in spans of 5 to 15-second intervals, totaling to 30 minutes a day until they get their rest. Probably taking a couple of naps as we're driving past them right now. I'm going after that truck as well, yeah. Kind of hard to ignore those ginormous horns on the right. They belong to the Ancoli cattle. They're not really used for self-defense, but they kind of work as an air conditioning system. The blood flows up and down, releasing any excess body heat they have. That's how they regulate their temperature. The ones in the back are a little bit smaller. They look to be only about 2 years old, but the width between the horns can grow a little over 6 feet apart. On our left-hand side, we're going to find an eland, largest species of antelope in the world. They stand about 6 feet tall at the shoulder and weigh 2,200 pounds. When they walk, their tendons slide over their joints and it creates a clicking noise they've learned to use how to communicate. It's pretty cool. We can tell that one's a female because she has a slimmer face and body, and the males have a more protruded brow bone with some extra fur, kind of similar to us humans. Next thing the males like to do is put a bunch of leaves and twigs on his head to make a little flower crown. It's because he's looking for a girlfriend. I know it's so cute, for real. That scientifically proves if they wanted to, they would, just to let you know. And yes, I'm talking to you. Yeah, for real. On the right-hand side, you're going to find some of those springbok. Even though they're very tiny, they can jump right inside of this truck about 10 feet high and 13 feet forward at any time. That's because their legs are super strong compared to their body weight, only about 100 pounds each. That helps them to race right behind cheetahs at about 55 miles per hour. All these animals are really pretty to look at, but they kind of have their own job to do here too. The giraffes will prune the underside of the trees, letting the sunlight hit the plants at the bottom, and the grazers make sure the grass is nice and trim, keeping those visibility levels way up high too. Almost all the animals we found there are herbivores, and what's important about them is they have the purest form of fertilizer. It's responsible for almost all the vegetation you just looked at right now. This next animal that we're looking for is about 13,000 pounds, fully grown, and the only known living relative of the woolly mammoth. Let's see if we can find some African elephants today. While we're looking, I don't want you to miss the mandrill on the left. They're pretty shy. We don't see them too often. Yeah, these are the largest species of monkey in the world. Those blue and red spots on their bodies get brighter depending on how excited they are. If they see some food they wanted for a while, or some family members, they get really bright like a stoplight. They also have a pouch in their cheeks that can hold a stomach's worth of food at any time, just like a chipmunk. It's pretty crazy. We're gonna head to the other side of the yard to see if there's any elephants around here. It is a little bit bumpy, so just brace yourselves. I'm sure you'll be fine. You're in good hands. Already know that elephants are really big and strong, but that means they need a really reliable nutrition source to keep them afloat. We're going to drive between some red clay deposits, and these are full of nutrients and vitamins crucial to an elephant's diet. It especially is rich in iron, potassium, calcium, and a mineral that's called kaolin. It binds to toxins and helps the elephants to get rid of them. What they're going to do is scrape up the clay to consume it. Whatever is left over, it falls on the ground and enriches the soil, making it healthier for the plants that grow out of it. Using my context clues, I don't think we're going to find any elephants out here right now, but I can still tell you they're really important to the environment. They have very sensitive legs, so they're able to find underground water sources. When they dig them up, it creates a dirt pile that other animals can use as homes. Once the water mixes with the dirt, it creates a rich mud that they can use as a natural sunscreen and bug repellent for their sensitive skin. Even their body weight is really important too. When they're resting in those moist areas, it can create a depression in the ground, which over the years can turn into a pond or even a swamp area. That is literally insane. Now, this place that they call home, it is mined for a mineral that is called coltan, and it's what gives the batteries in our smartphones their charge. But the best way to help out is by recycling or turning in those cell phones once you're ready for the next upgrade. It's super easy and it makes a big difference to I go around it. We're just gonna head into this ginormous pool of water so we can hang out with these greater flamingos. They're having a pool party right now. Everybody looks super fly, as you can tell. They have a lighter shade of pink compared to other species, and look at that color from all the shrimp they eat. It has a protein that's called beta carotene. You can find it in carrots, beets, and sweet potatoes. That's how the food gets its color. Sometimes what they'll do is march back and forth and turn in a random direction to see who else turns at the same time. Those are their reproductive patterns. That's how they find a mate within this group. Now we only have about a quarter left of our tour to go. I'm gonna take y'all back to base as soon as I can, but we're gonna have to cross into white rhino habitat, and they could be pretty much anywhere. Oh, if you look on the left, I see an elephant over there. I'll go kind of slow so you guys can take a look. I might need your help to find those white rhinos. They're about 2 to 3 tons each, and the more social rhinos of their kind. So we'll probably find them in a large herd or with a buddy. Just keep your eyes peeled for the next maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Alright, I'll check over here, nothing. Let me look on this side. Alright. Alright, we're gonna put a quick pause on that. I know we're looking for white rhinos, but do you guys see any cheetahs? No? Let me get a little closer. If you see at least one, give me a thumbs up. Okay. Alright, nice. Now see if you can find all 5 of them. Take your time. You guys are doing a pretty good job so far. Keep going. Even though you know what a cheetah looks like, it is still pretty hard to find them, even though they're right in front of you, right? Combine that with the facts, they only need under 3 seconds to reach 60 miles per hour. That makes them a top predator out here. They can run about 2 football fields at that speed before they have to slow down and recharge for a couple of hours. Alright, time's up. How many did you guys find in total? One? The number 1? Oh my gosh.
Oh,
okay, there's some over there.
I see what you're doing now.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. So awesome. It's belly right now. They don't make those loud roaring noises. They'll make high-pitched chirps like a bird. And it's because they're missing a bone in their necks that produces a roaring noise, kind of like you know that lioness over there on the left-hand side. Let's get a little bit closer. Hopefully you can see her from here. Wow. Our prides of lions mostly consist of lionesses. They'll do all the hunting at nighttime while the males hang back, watch over the cubs, and lead the pride. And we're kind of lucky to see them out right now. They're most active at nighttime. They'll spend an average of 18 hours a day just sleeping and resting to prepare for the next hunt. Oh my gosh, we found some white rhinos on the right hand side. They're taking a little nap right now. Oh, and there's one that is having a staring contest with the ostrich. Nice. In the early 19th century, which was not that long ago, there was only about 100 left of these southern white rhinos out in the wild due to poaching. But thanks to conservation efforts and because you guys recycle so much, the number has increased to 15,000 today. Great job, guys. Also gonna find that ostrich there, largest species of bird in the world. Even though they're flightless, they make up for it with a 40-mile-per-hour land speed, and they're one of the only animals known to eat sand and pebbles because it helps them to digest their food. Isn't that crazy? This rhino too, you can see good pictures. We got a pretty good look at those lions too. Now that I'm thinking about the Lion King, the name of this truck is Simba 1. That is SIMBA 1, just like the lion. If you're looking for your Wilderness Explorer badge, I think it's on page 14 of your guide if you brought it with you today. Speaking of which, I'm also looking for some warthogs. It could be on the left in those burrows. Oh, nice. Good to see you. They get the name from the warts on their faces. Females have 2, males have 4, and those skin growths are used to help protect their face while they are sparring with each other. They're probably a lot smaller than you thought too. I know them as Pumbaa. Pumbaa means foolish in Swahili. If they're not making their own burrows, they kind of take somebody else's, adjust its size, and claim it as their own. Now, back to this ostrich, we can tell that she is a female because she has more grayish feathers and looks to be about 7 feet tall. The males have jet black feathers, pinkish bills and feet, and they can grow about 9 feet tall. 9 feet tall is insane because if they can get 9 feet tall, imagine how big are the eggs. I've never seen an ostrich egg before, and it'd be insane if I did. I heard they're like bigger than my face, I don't know. Especially because we're out in the wild, anything can happen. Probably would have seen them way back where the lions are because oh my gosh, they're right there. That's so crazy. Inconvenience. I have never seen it before in my life. Wow, guys. I'm so lucky and blessed today. It was fantastic. Now, we only got one more stop to make. We're just going to see what these Nigerian dwarf goats are up to. These guys are super fun. They are energetic and they're really playful. They kind of act like puppies sometimes. If you ever see them giving each other a headbutt, that's the same thing as a fist bump or a high five that you give to your friend. That's how they communicate, and it's a form of affection for them too. They also have a nutrient-dense dairy products that can be made into milks and cheeses, and sometimes even soaps too. The farmer offers them food, water, and protection from predators in exchange for nutritional and economic growth. That's an example of a relationship that you are going to find practically everywhere that you look. Now, all those habitats that we saw, there are networks of life forms working together to survive. You got bugs, lizards, rodents, even the bacteria in the water contributes to the environment. Because these networks are so vast, they are super fragile too, and if one species falls, it can cause a massive habitat loss, and they need your help. Now, I'm not telling you to quit your job and come work in Animal Kingdom. You can do little things every day, like recycling, reducing, reusing, cleaning up the world around you with your own 2 hands, and even just learning about your favorite animals, okay? That is all gonna help to keep these gorgeous waterfalls and all the habitats that we saw clean, fresh, and functional for the animals that use them. We are super lucky to share this earth with these animals. Let's make sure that we're keeping it a healthy one. And that concludes our time out here in the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Did you guys find almost everything you're looking for? Nice, okay, perfect. I'm gonna drop you off in a moment so you can enjoy the rest of your time at Animal Kingdom. Do me a favor, double check your pockets, double check your bags, and look on the seat right next to you. Please do not leave anything behind on the truck. Unless it is the latest iPhone 17 Pro Max or a bag of hot Cheetos, and you can just leave it there. I'll recycle it for you. Before I let you guys go, thanks for coming and talking with me today. Hopefully you learned something new and you got some great pictures. My name's Angel. I came all the way from Union City, New Jersey to give it to our Africa today, and it was a pleasure having you guys on board. Kwaherini, and that means to go well. Alright. Watch your hands, arms, feet, and legs. Doors are gonna slide open. Watch your step on the way out and take care of yourselves, guys. Bye. Have a good day.
I saw 3 coasters go up, and I haven't seen them come down yet.
Yeah, it's taking a while this time.